Hello and welcome back to our 5th edition live stream that meets on Wednesday nights. It's called Desmond's Creek. Forgot that part. Welcome back to Desmond's Creek. Last time, the party was sailing back through the Draconian Divide to Volinar, their home city, as they had been out on an excursion with our fearless orc captain Vestus Quillian and his wonderful mage Silas Alito to help them recover the goods off of a ship that went down due to a pirate attack. They had recovered the goods and were on their way back to the city when a dragon fell out of the sky, pulled Twilight aside, did something that appeared to curse her, and then murdered her. And then she came back, and then they got into a fight with elemental sturgeons, after being warned not to swim with the sturgeons. All of this seems very vaguely connected and extremely out of the blue, and nobody knows why any of this is happening. But I'm pretty sure the takeaway here is entropy is the heat death of the universe. Which is as good a lesson as any to take away, right? So, having dealt with the sturgeons, survived the difficult fight against these two creatures, who, as one of them fell, its parting words were, any friend of the chaos is an enemy of the sea. The party is now free, as far as I can tell, to sail back to Volinar. So, are there any side excursions anyone wants to take, or shall you all simply be warily watching the waves as you make your return?
I got nothing other than watching. Oh no, we had invented the kayak paddle, didn't we?
Yes, that's right. You were trying to expedite your return by having the deckhands manifest paddles and using them to all row together, and then a kayak paddle for the front two arms. You've got, I think it's 2 regular oars and a kayak paddle. So, why don't the 6 of you make me rolls to work together? So, let's have some fun with this, just because we can. Why don't you tell me what the pairs will be?
Reggie wants to be up front. That way he has the best chance of actually seeing anything, because everyone else is very tall.
True. So you're going to help with the kayak paddle. Who else wants to run the kayak paddle?
I'm gonna go for the position that requires my strength. I should probably not team like the strong. Yeah, I should probably not team the strong ones together. So I should have like a strong and a weak and a strong and a weak, to not make it too side heavy.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got Reggie up front, and then who's going to go with Reggie?
I guess I could.
Okay.
He needs the extra hands, I guess.
All right, so Morrigan and Reggie up front. Then we're gonna have. I'm just gonna stick, say, Twilight's at the next arm. Who's pairing up with Twilight?
Vulcan will.
Vulcan will. All right, and then that leaves. Sorry, did this wrong. Spider and Desmin. All right, cool. So, just for fun, this will just affect how much time you get to shave off there. But let's say Morrigan and Reggie. Why don't you each roll a strength saving throw?
I do have a +0 to that.
All right.
How many circles are we going to go
Okay.
into?
No, it's more the people working together. So what I'm going for here is I want to see how close together you two roll. And the further apart
I
you
hope you rolled like a 4.
That's why I love this idea that we're going to put a strong with a weak. It's like, that's probably going to shoot you in the foot, but let's go for it.
Yeah, I did not know that's what you planned.
I got a 12.
A 12. All right, what'd you get, Morgan?
It's gonna be more than a 12, I'm pretty sure. Oh, actually, I rolled pretty low, so maybe. Strength save.
Strength save.
It's a 23.
That's a big. I have +7 in strength save, so 13 because I got a 6. So there you go.
All right, that's
Pretty
really
close.
good. All right, Desmin and Spider, strength saving throw.
18.
All right, Spider, strength saving throw.
Would you believe? It's an 18.
I wouldn't, but that's amazing. All right.
It's a 19 on die,
Minus
-1.
The best team.
Look, I am already impressed. 2 out of 3 so far. I am surprised, but in a good way. Morgan, Twilight and Vulcan.
10.
All right, Vulcan, the number to hit is 10.
I did. Got 16.
All right, 2 of these teams working together really well, very strong, showing for the front and the right arm. Unfortunately, after about an hour of this, your Vestus, your captain, is going to start bitching that he's having trouble keeping the boat on course as it's pulling to the left. So, you can switch things up, or you can keep the teams the same.
Reggie and I did good, so I wouldn't see a reason to.
Okay.
Well, it is luck, though.
How would Morgan know that?
It's also not 100% luck. It's still a saving throw. Your stats part of it.
Yeah, but
easily just
that's all meta. All Morgan saw is that it worked.
All right.
Do you?
I'm playing it through my character's knowledge, not my knowledge.
Roll high. I can
looks like they
add
were
to my roll. I
struggling
can't subtract to my roll.
All right, so we're not changing anything up, is what I'm hearing.
At least for now, it sounds like.
Okay, then let's go one more time. Reggie and Morgan.
This is probably when it's going to fail.
I got an 18.
Was it? Oh! Let's go.
Reggie is locked in.
He's never felt so useful.
Guess
Reggie
what?
wants to get back to land.
I got an 18.
All right.
Not even joking. It was an 11 on die.
Amazing. Spider and Desmin.
I got a 17.
I didn't get a 17.
Is it way worse?
I did not roll a 19 and then an 18 on die.
No. What's the minimum you can get? What's 1 minus 1?
That would be a 0.
And that's what I got.
All right, and Vulcan and Twilight.
Vulcan, you want to go first?
That's not great. That's a 15.
3.
Again, I can add to my roll. I can't subtract to it.
Hey, the good news is that both the left and the right oar are now not. They're floundering. Like they're not working well together, but they're working well together equally poorly. So the ship is staying on course. It's just not getting a big speed boost out of it. All right. So with the party doing their best to accommodate one another's extraordinarily varied strengths, you will, I mean, you will cut some time off because there were strong showings and some good matching in there. So we're gonna cut your return time down by a third. And so the ship, with its the assorted items that you did not claim, since you only claimed magic items and there were plenty more mundane items, is going to pull back into the harbor at Vulinar and make its way over to that same sort of inconspicuous dock there. There does appear to be a somewhat official-looking person waiting there, but very notably, their attire is less well-kept than one might expect of a government bureaucrat. And as the ship pulls in, they are simply going to ask for a tithe to park, basically, and they do not seem to note anything down, which this does not seem to surprise Vestus or Silas in the least. Though I imagine that Desmin has feelings about this.
Were they not writing down?
Any information about the ship, the time, the dock, the captain? They just took money.
This is most troubling.
Basically, there's no
There needs to be a docket, a schedule.
no record of this ship
All the
arriving
things
at this
that
dock.
the things that come and go from this dock.
I think that might defeat the purpose of the dock.
Well, even a dock, a shady dock, needs to have records for those shady people.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, usually shady people want no records, so they can't be used as evidence against them.
Well, it can only be used against them if they're not smart enough to hide it somewhere.
They do hide it by just not having it.
That's not hiding it. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Alright, so the last question as we get into this is I know that Reggie has no interest in going to Aiden to help deliver the goods that were recovered, that were supposed to be sold to them by Vestus. But it is also not required for any of you to go, should you not want to. So the real question I'm asking is, does anybody want to go do that scene of turning in the goods to Aiden? It's quite a lot for Vestus and Silas to manage, but they don't ask for help.
I mean, they've got those unseen swords and animated objects. I'm sure they have this. And we have other also pressing matters to attend to.
Alright, does anyone disagree with that? Okay.
Nope.
In the absence of opposition, then you will pass on going to deliver things to Aiden. You may go where you please. I have pulled us to the headquarters, tokens-wise, but you should tell me, now that you have some magic items, you have attuned them, you know how they function. That does bring us to the pressing question of how you wish to proceed.
What time is it now?
It's going to be pretty late at this point, between the sailing, the battling. You did make up some time, but I would say that you're probably, around 8 p.m., 8:30 at night, by the time you get back to the HQ.
So it's dark.
It's summer, so it's about to start getting dark.
Well, we wanted to wait until it was dark to go try to track the guy with the, the MacGuffin. The hand. So if it's almost night, then we can just go do that.
Do we want to wait until it's late enough that most normal people would be asleep? So that we have the best chance of them not moving?
Yeah, I suppose so. I just hope that, it's still within the time limit for the spell.
Good point. Given the amount of time that had passed since we... Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have...
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking of a spell. I have 1 5th level spell. Okay. I can cast the spell once.
You know that you are, you weren't, the time that you were given indicates that it's going to be getting mighty close to when this spot won't be usable for the spell anymore.
Mm-hmm. Like, close enough that we should risk going now as opposed to later?
Yeah, I don't have the exact number, but I seem to recall it was the previous day, and you were already at, you have 3 days in which you can do it, and you were on the second day.
Okay.
So, this is a day later, which means, yeah. Yeah, at most you've got till, midnight tonight. But that's... like I said, I don't remember the exact number, but just for story purposes, we'll say that you are certain that you only have, at best, a couple hours left.
Okay.
Yeah, and we should go now.
So I think that the play then should be we go there. I can cast Greater Invisibility on Desmin, who can go up to where we can get information from the spell and he can cast the spell. That way we don't need to worry about, gardeners and other people in the house and all that kind of stuff. And then we can go from there.
That works for me.
Sounds good to me.
So, you're going to make your way up out of the underground back onto the streets of Volinar. As usual, it's busy. It's a city, especially since you're in the old city, the center, the central-most part of what was formerly a fortress town, and closest to the seat of power, and where a lot of the more important wealthy people live or do business. The outer city is going to be flush with people who tend to travel. come and go from the city a lot, so you can imagine it may be equally busy. But I do want you to picture a set of streets and canals where there is always a bustle and the hum of activity, people talking, shouting, laughing, that sort of thing, even as you head into late evening and the sun begins to set. You make your way through this, and you note that now and again you catch a sideways glance from people up here. There just seems to be air, that they pick up on, and you pick up on them. You can look at any one of these people, the way they carry themselves, the way they walk, talk, smile, whatever, and know that they're not people who go into the underground. They're not people who are from your world, and they seem to be somewhat aware of that about you, even as you walk by. No, I wouldn't say that every single person you pass gives you this look. A lot of people simply aren't paying attention to anyone around them, or don't pick up on this air from you, but you do catch it a number of times so that you know that you're not undetected for what you are, for who you are.
Do I have... So, the normal way that people are gonna, basically, do people from up top essentially, put on blinders when they can tell somebody's from the underground, because they don't want to, basically, I'm gonna mind my business, I don't, I'm not, are they more likely to actively avoid us and thus not actually get good not really be able to describe us other than a bunch of hooligans from the underground kind of thing?
It runs the gamut for sure. I would say that probably the most common reaction is sort of like a looking down the nose sort of thing, and the blinders are more that, as you said, they saw folk from the underground and just were hoping that the haughty air that they put on would be enough to keep you from, talking to them at all.
Yeah.
There are going to be those who, will not make eye contact, hoping that if they don't bug you, you won't bug them kind of thing. Get involved in whatever it is you're doing. There are going to be those who look on with, a level of fascination, who see something, out of the ordinary, and look on with curiosity or, even friendliness to it. It's not, a 100% one way or the other thing, but I would say that, the median response is to, take note, maybe sniff in derision and go back to what they were doing.
Okay, cool.
From time to time, you'll even recognize, the colors of one of the other gangs as one of their members is up here conducting some sort of business. Usually, when you notice each other in this setting that is not the underground, there's usually just an acknowledgement, by perhaps a nod, a narrowing of the eyes, but they know not to start shit up here.
Yeah.
So, that's what you're dealing with. It's a lively night. It is a city. So, every night is kind of a lively night. You head to this, the home of the government official. Once again. You're able to park it, find yourself a nice, quiet alleyway nearby. That's, the buildings around here aren't all updated and huge, so not all the alleyways are these dark nooks one could conceal themselves in, but you're out of the main flow of traffic, which means that most people still aren't going to pay attention to you. So, you are nearby, and you are out of the way. You are going to cast Greater Invisibility?
Yeah, I described to Desmond about where I was, just so he knows, like, how far to go up. Because I think we weren't, like, at the door.
Yeah, the spell hits a pretty wide area. It's a 100-foot radius, so, like, even from a little, like, off the property, you could still hit the whole house.
Yeah. So I'll describe that and say, let me know when you're ready. Lasts a minute. Move fast.
Desmond does some stretches. Gets warmed up.
Just in front of you, like, doing a few squats.
You just hear clank, 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 and his arm is good. Team Clank for life. Alright, I'm ready.
Okay. Reggie goes to give you a pat on the back and says, good luck, and casts the spell when he does.
Alright, as soon as the spell is cast, Desmond will head for the floor that he was told.
Okay. You head out of the alley, now invisible, and you find that maneuvering on the street is even harder than normal, because normally other people can see you and help to avoid you. Now they don't know you're there, so you are doing all of the dodging not to accidentally walk into somebody who's not paying enough attention. And there are many moments when you find yourself wanting to say, hey, right here, and you go, no, wait, they can't see me.
I'm walking here. Oh, wait.
This is difficult, so, dexterity. You make your way over here with some difficulty. Let's just forego the dexterity roll because you, and just say that, once or twice there's a bump, nudge, or foot scuff that, causes somebody to stumble or look around and see nothing, and say, hey, I'm with... must have been the flags, and continue on their way.
I'm glad we're forgoing the roll, because it wasn't pretty.
I just assumed it was gonna be, at best.
At best a 3? Yeah, that's what it was.
Just absolutely muller somebody just laid out in the middle of the road wondering what ghost fucking steamrolled them. They were trying to catch up with, like, wait, you forgot your thing. Boom, they just get clotheslined. They get up, like, looking really embarrassed. You're like a cat, like, that didn't just happen. So you make it over to the house. In order to cast the spell, this was explained to you. You received this very unique spell. I just have no snoozes. Interesting. You received this very unique spell from the Archivist. Everybody was trained in how to do it. You need a 5th level spell slot to do it. It is not ritual. So, you will need to be able to spend a 5th level spell slot to cast the spell.
I do have a 5th level spell slot.
Alright.
I have 2, actually.
Oh, good. I was only moderately concerned that, nobody actually directly asked you if you had any left, and that you wouldn't.
Before I switched to the magic side of my sheet, I was like, I don't think I used my 5th levels, but this will be interesting if I did.
I was working on the assumption that Desmond would know to say that he couldn't do it. before he got to this point.
If the player was listening. But, yeah, I was mostly concerned that, like, okay, 5th level aid, because you're gonna do that at the start of every day to give everybody a ton of health. And then
I only do that in PG3.
You only do. I always do it.
I have not cast aid yet for anyone.
Wow.
I didn't know that was. I didn't think it worked the same way.
It doesn't. It doesn't hit as many people. It doesn't last as long.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought it was only like temporary.
I think it lasts 8 hours. Or 1 hour. I just know it only goes on 3 people, which is bullshit.
I don't even see it. Where the heck is aid?
You're a life cleric, you get it automatically.
Oh, I get it automatically.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at my spells. I don't even see it on my spell list.
Weird. I'm pretty sure it's one that you don't have to prepare because it's automatically prepared. Either way, that is neither here nor there. You will cast the spell using your 5th level slot. You perform the rite, let's call it. And because...
I have to prepare it, by the way.
Oh, you have to prepare. It's not automatically prepared?
Yep.
You don't even have it. Somebody didn't prepare aid. Anyway, so you've cast this spell. Spend your 5th level spell slot. Because of greater invisibility, nothing you do in casting the spell breaks the invisibility. So nobody comes over and bothers you while you're doing this. I do believe that there is a roll involved. Is the right one? Snark sounds right. Pins. Custom spell. Here we go. Oh. This says 4th level. Same got me confused. It's 4th level, not 5th level.
Oh, I only had a 5th level. I did not have.
That's why I got confused.
So like,
I'm sorry.
No matter what, I can't.
I've already used my 4th level, so I have to use it.
All right, then it doesn't matter. So you use your 5th level spell slot. Cast your target's location. Honor within 100 feet of the point of origin of a recently created temporal anomaly. Caster gains a sense of the direction, distance to the cause person, perhaps, of a temporal anomaly caused by the Hand of Cass. This sensation is accurate as long as the cause is still on the same plane of existence as the caster and the anomaly examined occurred in the last 72 hours. With a roll of the spellcasting ability, DC 18, the caster may also determine the amount of time that has passed since the anomaly occurred and the most surface level emotions of the creature, should it be a creature, that caused the anomaly, if such a description is fitting. So, you cast the spell. And you gain insight. You find, not that the events of the anomaly are playing out for you, but that the feeling of the place at that time seems to wash over you. That the house in front of you was completely different, had a literally a different vibe. 3 days ago, and you are given this pulling sensation, which pulls you northeast toward the outer city, toward the new portion of the city, in the northeastern direction, and this idea that the distance to this person is close enough that they're probably still within the outermost wall, but not within the old city where you are now. You also get a sense that they're underground.
Interesting.
This is a pull that you feel. Beeline, straight line as the crow burrows direction toward this creature. Now, if you wish, you may attempt to ascertain more about the moment at which the anomaly was caused by rolling your spellcasting ability. Basically, like making a counterspell check.
Okay, so it's just a d20 plus my modifier.
Yeah. That is what it reads as here, but the DC is high. If you fail, you simply don't gain any deeper insights.
Because the DC is high.
Yeah, it's a DC 18.
Damn it! Okay, I need to. I guess I'll use my inspiration. I got a 17.
Wait, what is it?
I'll probably get even worse. It's a DC 18.
Yeah, but it was a skill check or a...
It was a
saving throw?
It's a skill check technically, because it's a spell casting roll. That's considered a skill check, right? What is that? Not a skill. What is the roll considered for counterspelling?
It's an ability check.
An ability check.
There is technically nothing called a skill check, I believe.
All right. But if you're thinking of using Flash of Insight, what is the requirement for Flash of Insight? Because currently Desmin is, a little bit down the street and across it and invisible.
I'd say when you are another character you can see within 30 feet or makes an ability check or saving throw.
Yeah, he could be within 30 feet, but unless you can see invisibility, you can't see him.
Alright,
can I just give myself guidance?
You could. I will allow that retroactively.
Because that means I make it then. Because I can't get worse than a 1 on my guidance, my extra roll, so that would give me 18, at least no matter what.
Alright. You find yourself, you find that your mind feels like it's submerging through a thick liquid, and you feel the thoughts washing over you as though you're in someone else's head. You hear the words in your head as this person, seems to almost chant to themselves about how they need to put things to rights, to correct problems with the world, and, you have this, hunted feelings. They're, constantly looking over their shoulder, worried that somebody will find and stop them. That is what you feel as you cast the spell. Direction and relative distance to them, and now some of their most surface feelings while they were committing the act.
Okay. Is there anything else that I can glean from it, or am I aware that I have gotten whatever information I can get from this, and I can head back to my party before the invisibility wears off? At least, where I'll still be, away from the area and kind of in, alleyways then.
I suppose the only other thing that you might glean there is that their thoughts seem to indicate that they aren't personally acquainted with the man who lives in this home, but that their influence needs to be removed from the city.
Okay, so the person who used to live here before they changed it.
Before they changed it.
Okay. Okay, then once I have uncovered that stuff, I will head back to the party.
Okay. You make your way back. Party is hanging out in the alley.
Alright. So, I've found out a few things. The first thing is that whoever did this is not actually acquainted with the former dweller of this house, of that house. They feel the need to quote-unquote right things as they believe it should be, but they're also afraid of getting found out, and they're very wary. And the location, this is their current location, right?
Yes.
That they're in? Okay. The current location the spell gave me of them is to the northeast. Inside the outer wall, but probably not in the old city, but also underground.
Okay. Well, that's useful. Can we head that way? With that description, do I have a good enough, like, mental map of the city to be able to, like, be going at least, like, where I think that we should, or do I think that we should pull out a map, not in this alleyway, if we need to pull out a map, to figure out, like, where we want to be going for this?
He's got a pulling feeling, which is good enough to get you where you need to go, but, like, perhaps not specific enough to be able to pinpoint it from here. More like following a compass than following a map. So it probably, like, he can give you that he believes it's within the bounds of the city, he believes it's underground, and he believes it's in the northeast of the outer ring. But, like, until you're closer, that's as like much detail as you're gonna get out of it.
Okay.
You could, maybe put a circle on the map that includes, like, 2 neighborhoods and be like, it's within there. But better than that, you're not gonna do. Plus, it's underground. Supposedly.
And I imagine the maps of underground are not as complete as some people would like.
I'm sure there are some that are better than others. But you also know that the underground is a place of change. That's what the in-between is.
Honestly, Reggie wouldn't even use a map. He would just memorize the areas of underground that he needs to be in. Well, we should probably get going that way.
Yes. Well, I still feel it. I guess Desmin can lead the way then. Following the pole.
Okay. Then you begin to lead the group, now that you're visible again, through the streets of the upper city, the surface. Topside city.
Okay. Yeah, do we have a short rest at all in any of this? I mean, if not, that's fine.
The whole time we were on the
that's fine. I probably need a spell to heal myself because I'm very worse for wear.
I mean, you could always call for a rest, but yeah, no, since you were manning the ship the whole time, and then walking, to here, there hasn't really been a chance to stop and rest.
Is anybody else hurt?
Barely. For once.
Yeah, I'm a little bit, but
Yeah, very.
Very. Okay. I'm going to
I was about to ask if we actually got to rest.
Haven't so far.
Oops.
Yeah.
Since we didn't, I will use a level 3 Prayer of Healing. Let's see, so that's 3d8 plus 8. And I can... You do up to 6 creatures, so basically anyone who needs healing can get this healing then. Oh my god, that's such shitty rolls! It's 13 points. Or no, sorry, that's 12 points. That was so bad. It was 2 1s. And a
Still
3.
bloodied.
Oh, I'm still bloodied too.
Yeah.
I am at full.
I'm too short of full.
I missed the number. What was it?
Well,
12 points
12.
of healing.
Okay. I'm still hurt. This is fine. Yeah, definitely.
Guess it's better than what it was. I mean, I guess I could technically use my feature. I guess I can also use Preserve Life.
You could, if you're... Remember, that only works if you're below bloody.
I mean, I'm still below bloody.
Okay.
I know Spider's still below bloody.
Alright.
I don't know if
So,
anybody else is below bloody.
why don't we do it this way? If you're going to... You took a short rest, is that what I'm understanding? Because some dice were rolled?
No.
No, you healed? Okay.
I used Prayer of Healing
Okay.
first. But there's at least some of us that are still
Right.
very hurt. I don't know if anybody else is below half.
They are
Sounds like
not
it's not.
speaking up.
Hi.
I'm just 10, so I'll be fine, really. Just a short rest will heal me enough.
I am a little hurt, but it should be fine.
I'm good.
That's fine. It was mainly the spell, or this action only works for people who are below half hit points. So that was the main thing, is if anybody else was below half hit points.
Not currently.
Just the 2 of us?
Yes. I mean, I only need 10 hit points to reach half.
I need 11? 12?
So that won't even use half of my preserve life. Probably better just to save it.
Now, you know, if the goal is, you know, to keep moving and not take this rest, it's reasonable to have cast these spells at honestly any time, you know, on the ship, between the ship and now, or between now and your destination there. Just let me know if there's anything special about when this healing occurred, but probably not. Point is, you can heal as much as you need to, since those are, you just have to spell the spell slots.
Alright, I'll use one level 1 on Spider then, healing word. Because I'll still get hit points back from healing him. D4 now.
So how does half work with odd numbers with health?
Half orc?
Because half my hit points is technically 31.5.
Then if you're at 31, you're below half. If you're at 32, you're above half.
Okay. That took 12 points to get me above half.
Well, you just got 9 points from healing word.
There we go. Better than I was.
I got 3 more points from that. I'll just live with that.
Did enemy healing hit me specifically?
Yes, the prayer of healing would have hit everyone because I can hit up to 6 people.
Okay, how much was that?
12 points.
Okay, yeah, then I'm good.
Alright, everybody good on their health?
Yeah, I think so.
As good as I'll do for now.
Alright, so you follow Desmin across the city as he follows this pull given him by the casting of the spell. Once you enter the underground, however, it becomes a little tougher, just because very often attempting to follow this pull is leading you into walls and you have to find ways around. But you can feel, even as the power starts to fade, that the strength of the pull is increasing, Desmin. And you know that you are just about on top of them. It's in one of these side passages, you believe. You also noted, as it was pulling you around, that the pull moved. It didn't become really noticeable until you got much closer and the pull was less generalized and more specific. But you become aware that this person was active while you were following them. And as you head down this tunnel, you begin to hear voices echoing. The area is dark, lighting up as you move through it, so you know there hasn't been any recent travel. Getting across the city, it's, on toward night. A lot of people are active in the underground at night. There are several people who simply have an opposite schedule to the surface, just because reasons. But this area out at the outskirts, near to several breaks into the in-between where they're creating new tunnels, has not been active active, really, truly active in the last hour. So you are moving through dark tunnels, and finally you can see up ahead some light escaping from one of these side branches as these voices echo toward you. It sounds like two people in a dispute.
We get close enough to hear what they're saying?
Yeah.
The problem is the tunnels themselves cause the voices to echo and overlap over themselves and each other, so words are very hard to make out, no matter how much, like, the more someone is shouting, the harder it becomes to make out the individual words. Emotions get really easy to read, but the words are not, just due to the echoiness of the tunnels. But you can tell that, there is fear and anger in one of the voices, and I would call it a dispassion in the other.
Are we still invisible?
If you're asking from my spell, my spell was only on...
Oh, it was only on Desmin, alright.
Yeah, and that only lasted a minute, because it was greater invisibility, not regular invisibility.
I guess so. Nobody's invisible.
I don't think I have regular invisibility. I do not.
Brag.
So what is happening? You can see some light. I'm just going to put a flame for simplicity, just to indicate where there's some light spilling into the tunnel from a side passage.
Alright.
Who's the stealthiest to be able to try and go and hear what's going on?
I
would
asked
like
a party of rogues.
Yeah, I am going to cast Pass Without Trace on a lot of us. So everyone has, was it a plus 10 to stealth?
10.
And you are silent.
Nice.
I'm going to get out my whip, ignite it, turn myself invisible, and sneak my way over there.
You're not. Oh no, wait. You're not silent. It just means you can't be tracked.
All right, to avoid people just like doing things and the rest of the party having nothing, I'm going to put us into initiative. So everyone will get a turn to decide what they're doing.
So, good.
All right. So why don't we all just roll initiative right now?
That's a 10.
What's your modifier?
Whoa. Okay.
3.
I would
22. Also nat 20.
What's your modifier on the nat 20, Morgan?
+2.
Okay.
You asking about that is not a good thing, though.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Vulcan, what you got?
At 13.
Okay. Reggie, what you got?
18.
18. Desmond, what you got?
8.
Even with two people fighting over 10.
Yep.
Oh.
I rolled a 9.
Living up to expectations.
Desmond's last initiative. All is right in the world.
So I believe that between Spider and Twilight, Twilight goes first?
correct.
Okay. Alright. Morrigan, nat 20. There are voices fighting as this Pass Without Trace is cast, and Twilight unleashes her whip, casting the entire area around you into dimness, which affects the magical lighting that you have triggered by simply walking in the tunnel. You are still responding first, and you can hear that the shouted argument, which is unintelligible due to the echoing, has gone on to include clashing of metal and crashing of wood on stone.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak forward to take a look.
Okay.
Stealth.
Alright, roll stealth, and I believe that means you move at half speed. What is your half your speed? 15 or 20?
15. Let's see. No, skills, stealth. That's 19.
Okay, hold on to that. 19 on stealth. So your action to use stealth, you move at half speed forward to maintain it. You have a bonus action. You doing anything with that?
No. I assume I don't get close enough to actually see anything.
Not with 15 feet on this turn, no.
Yeah. Then no.
Alright, Reggie.
Quick question. Why would they need to move it half speed?
Is that not still required?
No, like there's a half speed for like travel, like for a full day, but there's nothing actually in combat about stealth slowing you down.
Can you find the ruling on that? Because that doesn't ring bells for me. I remember it affecting combat speed.
Yeah, I'm with Derek, but I didn't want to say anything.
That's fine. Please find the ruling. Reggie.
I'll find it while you do the next turns.
I think Reggie is going to hold here.
Okay.
My stealth is not good enough
Sure.
to want to risk going forward, so I think Reggie's going to hold back.
Okay.
Yeah, hold the line.
Do you prepare any action?
Yeah. If I have... I think I assume I still have my sword, because I like it, and it makes me feel good about myself.
It does.
Walking around with
All
a
of those
sword that
things.
is 1.5 of me. So I'll prepare to swing it at an enemy that I need to swing it at, but
Okay.
just limber up, you know. The dodge action might make more sense.
That sword is making you kind of feel like you could probably just walk in there and make these people stop fighting with a severe look. Vulcan.
I guess I'll roll stealth and sneak forward. I will use my inspiration. What are you fucking kidding me?
Tell me the good stealth.
And so I rolled a 3, right? Mm-hmm. So I used my inspiration.
Yeah.
And then I rolled a 3, right?
Hey! The die said, no, I was right.
You were supposed to get that one.
Alright.
Yeah, so that's an 11 stealth.
Alright, sounding great. So
is that with the pass without trace?
Oh, I forgot pass without trace. How much does that give me?
Plus 10, I believe.
Plus 10. Alright, then there's 21 stealth.
Much better. Which,
Oh, I forgot that.
29
yeah.
on you.
Yeah, then, was it plus, how much is plus to this year was? 10. Yeah, I know, with my nat 20, that was a 20...
9.
20, no, man, was that stealth? No, that was stealth. No, the stealth was 13. Yes, you're right. Yeah, 29.
Okay. You find that rule, Derek?
Well, I can't really find the rule because it's an absence of a rule, but after going through the combat section and the adventuring section, the only place I saw mention of slow and stealth is in adventuring. You have to go at a slow travel pace, which is 2/3 speed as opposed to half, which would make it even funkier, and there's nothing about it in combat, in hiding or stealth or in attackers.
Alright, then we will run with you're correct, and there's not a penalty to speed.
Okay, that means that I'm twice as far in.
I just moved you up.
Okay.
Alright, Twilight.
Alrighty. I am going to use... Well, if they're all just going to walk up there, that would make just one of us being invisible pointless, so I will just make my own way up there with a bonus action to hide.
Plus 10 from Pass Without
Yeah,
Trace.
it's plus 10. So I want to confirm something.
Sure.
A natural 1 isn't necessarily a failure on the skill check, correct?
Yeah, this is not Pathfinder or BG3. You rolling a 1 just means that you append from 1.
Alright, okay, so I'd still get me the general round with everyone else, so yeah, I'll take the 19 on the natural 1.
Okay.
And,
That's still a 25!
Make my way forward.
Alright.
So 19 with Pass Without Trace, or?
Yeah, 19 with, because it's
Okay.
a 1. That's
Okay.
why. Otherwise, it is my
So you're plus
inspiration,
8 then. Yeah.
So then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I should realize my action dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And do I need to take that last step to start seeing things? Oh, I moved the wrong token.
Let me see here. You can see shadows moving and splinters of wood on the floor, but I believe unless you take that last step, you won't see any bodies, any people.
Alright, then... do I think I'm going to potentially expose myself if I take that last step? Or do I, assuming my stealth holds, will I be okay if I take
I mean,
that
I would
step?
say that due to positioning, you would still have half cover, which means that you won't automatically lose stealth because you're not walking out into the open, but you are possible to be perceived.
Alright, then I'll take the step to see what I can find.
Okay. So, what you see is a fight going on between two people armed with swords as they are moving around each other through a room that appears to be a storage warehouse, effectively, down in one of the lower levels of the underground here. It's full of random boxes, barrels, crates, paraphernalia. And you can see that they have been taking swings at one another and chopping into the wooden crates and the floor, and there's splinters of wood and, bits of some goods scattered around that they managed to, as they're clearly trying to kill, like, at least one is trying to kill the other. You do notice that, both of these people appears male. It's not easy to tell if this battle is one-sided. They seem like pretty even so far. They both are injured, clearly having caught each other on their blades once or twice. You can see that there are slashes in their clothing, on their arms or chest, that seems to have reddened. You can see that one is an older gentleman with very fair skin, and he has like deep black hair coming down. It looks like it was in a bun or a tail, but it's now sort of just like pulled loose and around his face. And he looks incredibly like upset, I guess I would say. As he stares down the other man. The other man seems significantly younger, much darker complexion, like I would say a good swarthy tan at the very least, if not, brown complexion. And this person, you can see them, you've only got their back, but you can see that even though they have like nicks in their clothing on their arms, and you can see the spatters of blood on the ground around each of them, around the whole room really at this point, they don't betray any like exhaustion or worry in their stance. You can only see them from behind, so you can't see what's going on their face. and you can hear part of the exchange between them as the very fair-skinned man is, breathing heavily and saying, "I will show you why no one has ever been able to track my movements." And the other one, who you are behind, is very just calmly saying that their response to this is, "I will remove your stain from history."
Okay. Then, can't do much else, but I will hold up two fingers and then make the sign for people back towards those down the hallway.
Alright, you give the signal to the party. You've used movement, bonus action, and action now.
Yeah, so I'm done.
Spider!
Oh, I do need to have Dusk do something.
Oh, Dusk.
I'll have him try and attach himself to Spider.
Okay.
Spider, what's your passive perception?
Jeez, it's high.
Perception score plus 10 is all it is.
Yeah, 26.
26. That's really impressive for a passive.
Yeah, it's Vendor level.
All right, well,
He is
that doesn't work
observant.
out.
That's what made Vendor so.
So I'll
That's the
have
same thing
him
Vendor did.
move up instead. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's his thing.
Alright, so what does this look like? Because I imagine that...
So, in my mind, it's Dusk trying to kind of merge with Spider's shadow, but I can never get the movements just quite right.
Right.
I can never quite seem to match it exactly.
Right, and this would have been while you were standing next to him, so, like, it was at least, like, easily concealable. So the moving up, did Dusk move up in your shadow after giving up on that and then just drop themselves off over by Vulcan, or did they actually move up separately so they could be perceived as a separate shadow on the floor that is being cast by nothing?
I would say move up separately, because I didn't necessarily say that he was in her shadow, and if I was going to try and like, in the entire point of him trying to attach himself to Spider was just to get himself further along, most likely.
Okay, so I will want, like, a hide check for Dusk just to see who in the party notices this. Oh.
I mean, the hide check is the merge, and that was a. Well, I mean, no, I can double check the.
Okay.
I don't know the exact number.
It is also technically moving over open ground, so, like...
Yeah. Well, there wasn't going to be moving over open ground unless it failed, and then I failed. So
right.
let me grab the actual number. But I rolled a 7, so it's like a... Well, I don't see his path without trace. Which... Is there a target limit on that, or is it just everyone in the area?
I think it's 10 people, and you have to target them specifically. Is that right?
Double check. Each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you.
So you do have to choose them knowingly, but there isn't a limit. That's kind of cool.
Trying to find it, because apparently I did not go and pin his stat block.
In any event, if Dusk is going to give up on trying to attach to Spider and move up separate from Twilight, over to Vulcan, then, the people at least back there still, so Spider, Desmin, and Reggie are going to see this blob of shadow on the ground move up and just disappear into Vulcan's shadow.
Does just have set movement speed?
He does. I believe it's 30, which is why he moved that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, because,
Sounds right.
if he had attached to me, he would have gone 30.
If he attaches to someone, he is on that person. He can't move on his own, but he goes with them.
Right.
Because the entire point...
That's why she wanted to attach him to you, because it would gain your move speed.
Yeah, because the entire purpose, the main purpose of Dusk is to attach to an enemy's shadow, let him use a reaction to make a space of darkness to have a teleportation target for Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm having trouble finding it. Let me try a better search.
Okay. While you look for that, Spider.
Spider is stealth.
So,
Right.
active stealth for action or bonus action if you've got cunning action.
Bonus action. Alright, let's see. Oh ho ho! 15, 26, 37.
37. Currently the highest stealth. What do you do with it?
I walk. Do I have to walk around people? Can I move through spaces?
I believe allies you can move through, as long as you're not ending on their square.
Okay, so that's me.
I was only dodging earlier because everybody was starting at the same spot and ending with the same amount of movement, so they couldn't end on each other's square. But...
Right, okay. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Alright.
I might actually end in there.
Okay. So if you end there, you can't see the two fighters, but you can hear their clash.
If I move past, I'd move out of stealth if I move past the opening, would I?
If you go where you don't even have partial cover from it, I would say yes. You would lose your stealth against these targets because you would be in the open. Being here, you kind of can see everything that Twilight saw just because of the linearity and the curvature of this wall.
Okay. And let's stay there.
And you still benefit from cover, both from Twilight and from the wall. So being there does give you... can really not well see the guy who's not facing you, but you can see the guy who is facing you.
Mm-hmm. The guy with the sack.
The guy with the sack.
Who's sack? I thought that was a very bad joke.
So, I'm going to send you a message.
I weirdly did not make this thing proficient in stealth. So the total ended up being 21.
Okay.
With Path Without Trace.
Okay. So that just has to beat the passive of Vulcan in order to attach?
Well, it has to be the passive of Spire, because that's who he tried to attach to, but he failed, and so he moved on. So he's just kind of there, making his way forward on his own at the moment. Because Spiderson has a passive of 26, I believe he said? Which,
yes.
Yeah.
Woof. I didn't know that before I said I'm going to try and attach to him, but now I do. So won't do that in the future.
Alright, so, you see what I have described. Do you have any further declarations?
I still have... I can use my attack action... No. Is it bonus action used to move twice?
You have enough levels in Rogue or in Monk.
Yeah, how
so
did
the Monk
you
version
stealth?
costs you a point.
Yeah, how did you stealth? Because I thought you cunning action to
Stealth was a bonus action, yeah.
Right, that's cunning action. So now if you want to dash, you have to use an action. Or do monks have a key point thing they can do to dash? I don't know.
They do, but it still takes the bonus action. It's
okay.
just
Yeah,
worse
no,
than the version.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to... I was wondering, like, you can trade off the attack action for movement.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I don't know if Twilight is looking at Spider. I don't think anyone can see Spider's face from where he is.
She is very much focused on the people. If you make your presence known, she might turn back, but the moment as her eyes locked on the older man token there.
Right, so nobody sees. Spider peers in. He gets very tense for a second. If you could see his face, you'd see these emotions crossing it. Starts off with, like, shock, and then there's, like, fear, panic. Then he actively brushes them aside and gets angry. And Spider screams.
Oh.
And rushes into the room.
All right.
Whoa, okay, that was a lot.
That was unexpected.
Does he scream
50,
anything intelligible, or is it just a cry of anger?
It's just anger.
Okay.
So let me see. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm going to get up to this side. I think I can get up to there with 50. Why is that?
Totally just Leroy Jenkins us.
Yeah. Do I keep my stealth at all, or does the shout drawing attention to my corner kind of blow my cover?
I mean, both of them are looking that way, but what was your roll on that? It was a 13? 19.
It was a 19.
19. They're passive. Yeah. Passive's gonna beat a 19, or at least match a 19. So they
that's a risk I took. I kept the 1.
are definitely focusing on the guy screaming and charging them. But like you do notice that like both their eyes at least track to you momentarily. So you are not hidden necessarily. You are not unknown. You're still covered, but you're not unknown.
Yeah. I have cover, but I don't have stealth.
Let's see. Spider, when you were crossing the room, I believe I saw you hit these squares. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The person in those squares who turns, like, looks over his shoulder quickly and sees you charging him, looks back to the man he's facing down, and then as you sprint by, he's actually just going to kind of casually swipe the sword to the side as he says dispassionately to the man he's facing down, "I did not think you had allies, but they cannot help you." And he's going to make an attack of opportunity on you as you run past him. It's not good. It's not good for him. 15 on AC.
Oh, that'll miss.
Okay. So he casually swipes at you, and you just like slide under it and pop up next to the older man.
Now, like, my sword is drawn. How much damage would I have taken?
How much damage? Oh, right. Here's a longsword. It was a good hit. It would have been 10 points.
There we go.
And as you slide under the attack, absorbing its potential into your weapon, and pop up next to the old man, he's going to look. He's got this very astonished look in his face, almost like someone seeing a ghost, as he says, "Alvis, I thought you were dead. I'm glad you're here, though, to help me, boy."
I don't think Spider even... No words. Just this death glare.
We'll talk later. Desmin. You've seen everybody ahead of you, like, sneaking toward the door all together, and then all of a sudden, Spider screams bloody murder and runs into the room out of sight.
Okay. Well, at this point, this was guessing there's no point in stealth anymore. So he is just going to dash towards the room. Dash to the end where the opening is.
Yep, that's 230s, right?
Yes.
Alright, you come up behind Twilight, who is looking a little bothered. And from there you can see that Spider has crossed the entirety of the next room in, which, as I said, is a storage facility in the underground, and has popped himself up next to a pallid older gentleman who's dressed rather nicely, but bears the wounds of a pitched sword fight. He's taken a couple of glancing blows and grazes.
Okay. I can't do anything else, but Desmond is going to try to, like, kind of get at least a good, he's trying to get a good view of both people, like, as best he can to, just for future reference in case things go south here and one or both get away.
Gotcha.
So that they can try to find them later.
Alright, well, one person has their back to you, so you can't see their face. They're wearing dark clothing. They seem to be rather well dressed. They have a sword in their their right hand, excuse me. You can see that they also have some cuts and grazes from this fight. The older gentleman, like I said, is a pallid man. He seems really, like, exceptionally pale with very dark hair. You actually begin to note that, like, the color of his skin is, like, the pallor of it is reminiscent of Spider's unusually pale skin.
Curious.
But, in any event, how well traveled is Desmin?
Not well traveled. Like, pretty much just, like, the furthest he's gone is, like, a little ways out of the city and whatnot. He's kind of just grown up around the city.
Okay, I want you to make me a history check.
Okay, that is actually not bad. I don't know what my stuff is. Oh, it's a 21.
21. All right. Volinar is a port city. It gets lots of trade from lots of places. Volinar, Bromdor in general, has been, like, a very, proclaimed to be very self-sufficient nation, but it still does have a lot of people coming here, especially since the Draco War and its new leadership opening those borders more than, they once were. So I would say with a 21, you have a pretty good view of this gentleman that Spider is standing next to, and you recognize that the cut of his clothing, not the sword cuts, but, like, the style, and the structure of his face feels reminiscent of travelers and tradesmen that you have seen or dealt with in your capacity for the Syndicate as being very Thanandane. It probably hails from Thanandir or its environs.
Good.
Okay. Which brings us back to the top. Actually, I need to add these two. Nope. Nope. Oh, I've fucked everything up. I hit clear list.
Ooh.
What if I don't want to apply turn order?
Which,
You can't back out of it and undo that.
Escape doesn't do anything?
No, that's what I've been mashing.
Damn.
Yup.
Like a dream.
tree.
Alright. I remember it was...
Well, you know Desmond was last.
I know Desmond's last, yes. Just trying to put all the other pieces back together.
I know the last three were Desmond, Spider, and
Twilight,
right?
yeah.
Yep.
Reggie's up here. And this guy was here. I think that's correct. Alright. This is why the what your plus bonus on that nat 20 was important. He's simply going to say, "None of this matters. Once I remove you, your allies will go with you." And he's going to step forward, and he's going to reach out with his offhand, not his weapon, his empty hand, and attempt to grasp the man he's fighting. And that will not be enough. You're going to see the older gentleman is going to duck back and bring up his sword, trying to cut the offending hand, which the guy retracts before he can lose any fingers. Spider, what's your passive is 26? Your passive is 26.
Perception?
Yes, passive perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to very easily notice that the hand he has reached out toward this guy you're apparently mad at and pulled back does not match with the rest of his appearance. The skin is as pallid as the older gentleman, and drawn. The hand is very nearly skeletal on his wrist as he pulls it back, but it moves like a living, unbothered hand as he tries to make this attack. But fails. He is going to follow up with a sword strike, which will connect. Max damage. So he's going to pump 11 damage as he catches the older gentleman in the leg. We need a battle music. Right. And he's going to strike the man in the leg as he cries out and knocks the sword away so it does not do more damage. He's going, the older gentleman is going to look to you, Spider, and say, "Can't we sort out our differences after we deal with this man?" Morrigan, your turn.
Oh, okay. I'll brush in and summon my axe as I move.
Okay.
Okay, so I see I see Spider in there, right?
Yes, you can see as you would round the corner, you can see Spider in there with 2 other men, and
Okay.
they are all
Can I get-
fighting.
Can I get up to Spider?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to dash?
Sure. So I can get up there.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is as close as you can get. Do you want to be closer to Spider or closer to the closer man?
I had to wait for stream to catch up. Move me like the. Oh, this is gonna be hard to say. You know chess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do like think of like the knight's movement down left from Spider.
Gotcha. Got it. Well, it's as close as I can get to that, anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is action and movement. Anything with your bonus action?
Ooh, I might be able to.
Didn't you just summon your weapon?
Yeah.
Oh, is that your bonus action? I wasn't tracking that.
Is that a bonus action? I guess it is. Yeah, I don't see. I haven't noted it on what kind of action it is. So let's just say that's okay. Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Reggie, things have gotten loud very fast.
Yeah, I think I can stealth better than a scream. I'm gonna try and run into the room. I don't think I can make it because I'm gonna move and I'm gonna dash, so I'll get to move 50 feet.
Yep. There's 50.
Tiny legs.
Tiny legs.
What if I use the sword to like pole vault? Can I get an extra like 5 feet?
Yeah, roll me either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay, you got it. Let's see.
DC's
That's
15.
22.
22? Okay, you get an extra 5 feet.
Yes!
Just because it's silly. You just slam the thing down or yourself forward like a... Yeah.
It's the most minuscule. Like Reggie like puts his back into it. Like it looks really impressive until you see that he only goes like 1 step more.
Vulcan.
All right. And 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so I can get up there. And are we fighting both these people, or are we just fighting one of them? Do I know which one is we fighting?
I mean, you... Without asking somebody, you don't know the answer to that question. But you can see that Spider is directly next to just one of them. And Morrigan is heading for Spider.
Alright, I don't know who's the enemy and stuff, so I'm going to cast a mirror image on myself.
Spider, I'm sending you a very important piece of information. Alright, sorry. So you...
Yes, I imagine that would be the case.
Yes, just so that you know what's going on here, what's at stake. I'm sorry, one more time, Vulcan. So you move to there and then what?
I cast Mirror Image, because I don't know which one's the enemy.
Right,
so.
Okay, so you've got Mirror Image going. There are now, what, 3 of you, 4 of you? 4 of you.
Yeah, I think it was 4, right?
Yeah. The older gentleman. Okay, Spider. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Not terrible. Right, I'm using my inspiration.
It is a decently high DC.
Yeah, I'm going to assume it's higher than 7.
A little bit.
That is better. That's only a 14.
A 14. Okay. The old man is going to look deeply into your eyes and say, Alvis, I really need your help with this. We can talk after, I promise you. And you're going to feel a strong compulsion telling you, you have words you need to have with this man, and he has to be alive in order to have those words with you. You are compelled to fight alongside him. Unless you are immune to charm, which I don't think you are.
Not yet.
That's always one of those things like, wait, hold on. Are you immune to charm? No? Okay, cool. Do you have resistance against charm?
If I had one more level.
Okay. So it says, charm target regards this person as a trusted friend to be heeded and protected. Although you aren't under their control, it takes their requests or actions in the most favorable way it can. So anything he asks you to do, you are going to interpret that as favorably toward him and yourself as possible and carry it out in a way that does not, like, just intentionally misread it to screw him over. And you are you're willing to do many things for them. Interesting. So, fun fact, you don't roll against this on every turn. Only under specific circumstances can you break it.
So I suppose Spider, this look of absolute rage and hate just slowly just kind of calms. He turns his attention to the other person.
Alright. And that is going to be his turn. Yeah, I think he's going to move here and then end his turn. Yeah. Twilight.
Alrighty.
You have borne witness to all of this.
Well, I do some counting.
I will say that it is not immediately obvious that anything untoward has happened. He simply made a request of Spider, and Spider seems to be agreeing to it.
Yes. None of that really is going to end up mattering to me, because I know one person has the hand, and I need to remove said hand. That comes first. So, as I recall, those little flames are marking like the edge of their light, correct?
That was just to mark that there was light coming out of this room. So this room is lit with the magical light that is what the tunnels use when people are in them. So, but around you is dim because of your whip.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is within whip range, but like I want to be within 5 feet. But I'll whip first, and then we'll do the rest. And for once, the one distinction about sneak attack will actually come into play.
Ooh.
That is a 27 to hit the guy at the hand.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Alright, and because he has someone that is his enemy, does not have to be my ally,
Yep.
I get sneak attack.
True.
Alright, yes. Remind myself how many dice that is again.
6.
I think it's 5. That was 5.
Okay.
It's 5.
Okay.
Alright, so we'll do the d6s on here, because time. 23 for sneak attack, and is the person I'm hitting a humanoid?
Yes. They still
Alright.
qualify as humanoid for now.
4,
For now,
4.
that's concerning.
now.
I mean, yes, they still qualify as humanoid.
Alright, so it was 23 on sneak attack and maximum on the whip. So that is, which was 14. So 37 points of psychic damage.
Alright. You are ringing this guy's bell.
And then I'm going to bonus action dash to move 5 feet to right now.
We need his clock. Do we need his bell?
Where did Dusk go?
Dusk is under Vulcan.
Why is he under Vulcan? I am very confused.
I thought they were attached to Vulcan.
No, he only ever tried to attach to Spider and he failed. He just happened to pause behind Vulcan because that's where he ran out of movement.
Alright. Then
So
it should be there.
then... Alrighty, so then 5, 10, 15, 20. Now try it again, but with Desmin.
Okay.
Desmin, what's your passive perception? Fuck.
17.
And I'm under the impression he wasn't targeted with passive outrace.
No, because it does have to be a conscious thing, so unless you've told the party that Dusk is there and that you want that done, like, I don't see that being something that they would know to
makes
do.
sense. So then... Yeah, that's a fail.
I was trying so hard. Just like, I have one job, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna... Fuck!
One job.
Right. The one thing I did find out when looking at his stat block that I forgot is that he can have a bonus action, so he can still action dash. So, 25, 30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And done.
Okay. Spider. There is clearly a threat to this man.
Yes.
Possibly more than one, but one clear threat.
Right. This room is all well lit, is it?
It's pretty well lit, yeah. Well, except for the 5 foot square around you, right? Is that right? 10 feet?
I think it. Let me go pull it back up for a second. I think its default is. It's either 5 or 10, can be expanded out to 15 or shrunk down to literally my square.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, messages. Just jump to pocket plate. It'd be faster than trying to find down my messages.
Yes.
It's I stand corrected. It starts at 15 and can max out at 20.
Oh, wow.
Which was half of the, whatchamacallit,
Torch?
Sunblade.
Alright, so how big do you have it right now?
If I'm being honest, her goal was probably to have it just in her space, because didn't want the
other people benefiting.
Loss of light to give her away as she approached. So since she wasn't the one that made the conscious decision to go into battle, and it takes actions to move, and need those last 5 feet, it is my square.
Your square. Okay. So there is a square of darkness, dim light, excuse me, around Twilight, but just around her. Like she's got her own personal cloud.
As it just kind of trails out of the whip. Just sense of gloom and eerie light.
Yes.
Then all I can do is take a step forward, and I am going to attack.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a 1. That's a 10 to hit.
A 10 to hit is going to miss. The person there, is still staring daggers at the older gentleman. But as you move in to attack, he just sort of sighs and raises the sword to block your strike.
And then I am going to flurry of blows. So, first attack is a +7 to hit. Wow. That was a 2 and die again. That's a 17, second one.
17 is the highest.
Yeah.
That will also miss. This guy seems almost supernaturally lithe.
That's fine. That's my turn.
Like, they don't seem to be heavily armored in any way, but they are moving like the wind to avoid your strikes. They redirected your blade and then simply bent their body out of the way of your punches. I think that your friend is going to take advantage of this distraction, and he's going to reach for the man you're attacking. Hi-ya. That isn't good enough. Nor is that. Alright, sorry, buddy. You suck. He's going to reach out, like, both his hands, attempting to grasp the guy's shoulders, and you're gonna see his mouth drop open as he, like, seems to be coming in to try and bite the guy, and he, like, even while he's still parrying your blows, you see him just sort of dip in towards you, pushing your sword farther at you, and just avoids the grab. Damn. Alright. Desmin. Things are getting weird in here.
Super weird. Alright, Desmond's gonna try to move as close as he can.
Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So at 30 in, you're still 10 feet away from the old man and 15 feet away from the younger gentleman, who now everyone seems to be fighting and ignoring the older gentleman. You haven't used any action yet.
Nope, I haven't. But if I'm 15 feet away from the cloaked figure...
Yep.
I am deeming him as an enemy.
Mm-hmm. And
so
what about the older gentleman?
Well, you said when I got into view that it seemed like Spider was not necessarily going against him.
It looked like Spider was only next to him and in a fighting stance, and then there was an exchange of words, and Spider's posture changed, and he started attacking the other man.
So, because of that, Desmin is currently not viewing the other one as an enemy.
All right. So, let's hear those words.
Light of Arathis.
Very well.
It's not time for the catchphrase just yet.
It's not time.
No. So he's within 15 feet.
Yes.
So he must
make the save against becoming blinded.
Which I'm sure he will.
Well, he has to do it when his turn starts, but his
turns... is that? Oh, yeah, the start of the turn.
Yeah, the start of his turn, or when he moves in, like when he moves in, but you moving up to him doesn't instantly blind him.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the differences between the way it functions in the video game and here.
Let's see. I'm going to cast... I'm just going to cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. Alright. I thought you were going to throw out something else.
Spirit Guardians?
Hey?
Are
we testing
I'm a little
the
low
waters?
on...
Okay.
I'm a little low on spell slots, and, I don't know how this fight is going to turn out.
5th level Spirit Guardians is always the right choice.
Well, I realized that I had used my other 5th level spell last time because I was pissed at the fish guys, and I used a level 5 guiding bolt.
Yes, you did. That's right. Fucking sturgeon with their dumb spiky butts.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm all out of my top level spell slots.
Oh, okay.
I only have one level 3.
Okay.
So I'm
holding it in reserve. All right. So.
Yeah.
He has to make a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is your DC higher than 20?
He crushed it.
So sorry. There's a gonging of church bells in the distance, and it just sort of fades out, like, embarrassedly.
I'd like to think that like the church bells, like there's that like that twang, like they ring, but then there's that twang at the end, like they're like messed up.
Damn it, we gotta fix these. Alright, anything else for your turn?
That is it for the turn.
Hand of Cast guy is going to become very aware of how surrounded he is. And he looks incredulously around the room as he says, "Really? All of you would protect this monster and leave his victims as they are?"
I don't know who that is.
The only monster I see currently is you with that hand.
He is, going to reach into a pocket, and he's going to open his hand, blow a strong breath over the palm, and a scattering of dust is going to fill the air around him, obscuring vision. And he is going to make another attack.
Was that a spell or something else?
It was actually an item, like a mundane item.
Just double checking, as long as it's not stuff.
Literally throwing up pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand. And it is affecting him too. Making this attack at disadvantage. That's gonna miss.
Who did he attack?
What kind of senses have you got?
Devil's Sight?
Which works on magical darkness, but not physical impairment.
Yes. But
But
let me double check what this is. I mean, I don't need to see him for the purposes of Sentinel, so long as he attacks a creature within 5 feet of me.
does the creature have to be an ally or any creature?
Any creature within 5 feet of me, and the enemy has to also be within 5 feet of me. So if he attacks Spider, I can't hit him. If he attacks his primary target, I can hit him.
Okay, he is attacking his primary target.
Alright. It won't be much in the way of damage, because disadvantage to no sneak attack and I are more likely to miss. Well,
No, that's all fine. I just am trying to make sure that we're hitting all the right things.
well, that's a miss. I don't even need the disadvantage. That was a 1.
Alright. Well, he missed too with a 3, so that was great. I think he's just going to...
Got sand in my eye.
Yeah. Just going to use the physical barrier sight to move over here. If he moves from this space...
My reaction's already spent.
Right. Is anybody else able to attack him if he moves from this space?
Am I close enough?
He's 10 feet away. Can you do anything at 10 feet? Spider, can you do anything at 10 feet?
Wasn't he right beside me?
He was.
And now he's not, so he would get an attack opportunity.
Well, but he was in a cloud. In order to make an attack of opportunity, you have to be able to see the target when it leaves the square.
Right.
He was inside the cloud, too. The cloud disappeared because I forgot to fucking make it a token or whatever, but it was... Come on, you.
Yeah, it was the 2x2.
These 4.
No, I don't have 10 feet.
Okay.
Just 2.
5. 10, 15, 20. 5, 30. As he moves over there, he is going to say, "We will finish this monster." And as he ends his turn. All of a sudden, the older gentleman is going to very spryly run in the direction that the man is escaping, and try to put himself between the man and where he's headed.
We are at time.
Yes, we are at time. You're correct. So we will start with Morrigan next time. Just as a last thing, Morrigan, you know that he jumped off right at the end of the other guy's turn. He usually acts much later in initiative, so you know something's weird about that. But yeah, that's where we are. You all piled in this room while these two guys are having it out, and now they're moving their fight away. Interesting. Everything is interesting, and there are definitely no implications for things in the near future of the party. Definitely not. Good stuff.
No,
good
stuff.
Not at all.
Definitely. Totally.
Definitely. All right. Thank you all for being here. I hope you had a good time and are looking forward to what all of this might mean. And hopefully we get to find that out soon. Or even next time on Desmond's Creek. Bye, stream.
Bye.
Goodbye. Bye-bye.